Outside, rain patters on the old porch roof. Inside the room, a flickering yellow light shines on a pensive face. He sits there, eyes looking down, hands gripping a cold cup of coffee. She turns away, fingers playing with the scarf draped over the chair. Between them, an invisible distance thick like a fog. They are dating, but why does the heart feel so lost? Is it true that sometimes loving someone feels lonelier than being alone? Today, you and I will go through a story together. The story outside, the wind howled through the cracks of the door. The sound of rain mixed with the ticking of the clock. The space was silent. Only the heavy breaths of two people trying to hold back remained. "Are you tired?" she asked, her voice small and trembling. "Yeah, tired," he replied briefly, his eyes still avoiding hers. She forced a smile, a fragile smile, as if breaking apart in the night. He sighed, leaning back in his chair, his shoulders relaxed, his eyes lifeless. The distance across the small table suddenly stretched like a road with no end in sight. I saw. She wanted to hold his hand, but then pulled back. I heard her heart screaming, but her lips remained silent. He said nothing either, just sat there, as if the whole world had drained his life away. Outside, the rain grew heavier. Inside, two hearts were silent, no longer finding each other. "Do you still love me?" she finally blurted out. He startled, a flicker of confusion in his eyes. 1 second, then 2 seconds, then 3 seconds. He did not answer. She smiled, this time her smile soaked with tears. In that moment, the whole room sank into emptiness. The sound of rain outside seemed to tear apart the night. I understood. They did not hate each other. It was just that, even in dating, there are silences that turn love into a loneliness that walks alongside it. He reached out, intending to touch her, but stopped. She stood up, turned her back, and walked away. At that moment, both realized the distance was not in the table and chairs, but in their hearts. Psychological analysis. I want to share with you why two people can be dating but still feel lonely. First, because men often keep their fatigue to themselves. They stay silent not because they have stopped loving, but because they don't know how to share. Second, women need connection and affirming words. When they don't hear them, they feel invisible in the relationship. Third, both forget that love requires initiative. The greatest distance is not geographical, but the indifference of the heart. In reality, if you are a man, don't hesitate to say, "I'm tired, but I need you." If you are a woman, sometimes just placing your hand on the shoulder of the one you love, instead of waiting for them to speak first, is enough. Because love does not create distance on its own, it's just that we let it grow. Closing words. You see, loving each other doesn't necessarily end loneliness. But if you know how to listen and take a step towards each other, loneliness will disappear. Love doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs two hearts truly wanting to find each other again. Thank you for listening. If this story touched your heart, please like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe to Reflection Channel, so every day I can tell you another story of love.